Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is doing safe during this tough time. My name is Vishu, and I'm a team member of Living Connected for almost a year now. And here with me today are Naz and Ridwan, and we're gonna have a chat about how technology varies in Bangladesh and Australia, and how they had experience working in Australia as a team member in Living Connected. So, Naz, could you please tell us about yourself and how did you come to Australia?
Hi, thank you, Vishu, and hi, Ridwan. I'm Afrin Sultana. I'm from Bangladesh. I'm working with Living Connected for more than 1.5 years. It's been 2 years right now, and I'm a data analyst by training. And in 2015, we have landed in Australia. And before we came here, we have in mind that Australia is a land of tolerance and a land of opportunities and land of fairness. And we have a son, so we wanted to secure a bright future for him. And yes, none other than that, Australia is blessed with natural beauties and good weather. These are the reasons that drove us to come and settle down in Australia.
True, Naz.
Yeah.
Australia does have a lot of beautiful views. Ridwan, could
Yes.
you please tell us about yourself as well?
Yes, thanks Vishu and thanks Naj. Thanks for having me. My name is Ridwan Hossain. I came to Australia in 2017 to pursue my master's, and I've started working with Living Connected since last year. So, and the best thing about working in here to be able to help the Australian citizen, because it was my uh, extracurricular activities back in my degree, and I've completed my master's from there, and I'm just waiting to start my PhD in the next year. So yes, it has been a wonderful journey which I'm having now and I look forward to be contributing with Living Connected in the future.
Ridwan, could you please tell us about Bangladesh and its culture and background?
I would be happy to say it. Yes, Bangladesh is a South Asian country and marked by large greenery and many waterways. The most waterways are covered by rivers that creates fertile land, and travel by boat is common in the rural area. So river fishing is also very popular occupations, or I could say the livelihood of among the common people. Um, Also, agriculture is one of the main occupations among them. Um, Let me talk about a bit the population and the total area of Bangladesh.
Mm-hmm.
So Bangladesh has got 166 million populations as of 2021, and it has got a land of total 148,560 square meter. So it is a small country with a like a huge population, I would say. Therefore, we have got some challenges about managing populations and their welfare. Apart from them, Bangladesh has got few world-class attractions, scenery, scenic attractions. One is Sundarban, which is an enormous mangrove forest and is the home of the Royal Bengal tiger. Another one is the Cox's Bazar, which has got the largest sea beach across the world of 120 kilometers, which is actually second to none. The wavy water of Bay of Bengal touches the beach throughout this 120 kilometers. However, Bangladesh has shared its border with India to the west, Myanmar to the southwest, and Bay of Bengal to south. And Dhaka is the capital of Bangladesh. Chittagong is the largest seaport and the second largest city in Bangladesh.
Mm-hmm. Well, Bangladesh sounds like a beautiful country, Ridwan. But switching it to the digital services and internet side, which we work on, Naz, could you tell me the differences between the internet services like in Australia and Bangladesh?
Yes, sure. Thank you. In terms of cost of device and usage, I'd say in 2021 in Australia, um, average prepaid phone bill is $29 per month. And if it's a postpaid plan, that is higher than that. Average cost is $35 a month. And in Bangladesh, if you want to buy a smartphone, it will cost you on an average $200 to $300. I mean that it is the average cost of to own a device, smartphone, and most of them choose a prepaid as you like pay as you go system. Like they have the flexibility to recharge the amount as high or as low they want. And in terms of broadband plan, if you come in Australia, on an average, household have to pay $71 a month. And on the other hand, in Bangladesh, people on an average household have to pay less than $10 a month. And if someone would prefer mobile internet, which is the cheaper version, they could have 2 or 3 GB data plan for 1 month for $3, $2 equivalent Australian dollar for a month or even more than that. In terms of internet speed, according to Ookla, Ookla is a platform that compares the internet speed, mobile internet and mobile and broadband internet speed among different countries. So according to Ookla, they revealed a report in 2021 in Bangladesh have the mobile internet speed is 12 Mbps as far as I remember, and which is very low, I think, because United Arab Emirates got the highest internet mobile speed, and that was 193 Mbps. When it comes to broadband internet connection, that is much better. It shows that that was the speed of 38 Mbps, while Monaco got the fastest internet speed of 261 Mbps. I'm talking about the broadband internet. And in Australia, 2021, I have a data that it shows Australia have scored ninth among world in terms of mobile speed, and that was 72 Mbps. And in terms of broadband internet speed, it was 55, 56 Mbps or something like that. Yes.
Well, Australia is one of the good countries that has better internet.
Yes.
But in as compared to Australia, we work here with people who are aged more than 50 years. Like in Bangladesh, do older people use a lot of technology? And if they do, like what do they usually use it for?
Yes, in Bangladesh, now with the wave of internet, most of them have the access to internet and the devices. And I'd say I have seen my mother and her generation, like my aunts, my uncles, my father-in-laws and mother-in-laws, and their generation use their devices like smartphone for communication purpose. This is the foremost reason of device for smartphone. And then they use their mobile phone for internet, for entertainment, sorry, like they watch news or watch movies, drama series, listen to music, and watch videos on different topics like exercise, how they want to know about the diet or their health. um, and if someone wants to know about their, particularly about their hobbies, like to organize their house, about gardening, about cooking, so they can easily have access to internet, and they could see those on their phones. Nowadays I have seen many of my acquaintances, they have Facebook pages, and they use their Facebook pages or social media as their to advertise or to sell their product for e-commerce business. And many of them have followers in YouTube. They have YouTube channel. They have cooking channel and travel vlog, traveling. So they gathered the followers. So this is very, very good thing. They are occupying themselves to create a positive positive environment. Yes, and I would say people in Bangladesh, they follow religion. So most of them are religious. So many of them follow religious leader in the social media channel, so they can follow their preachment. And another thing I have seen that very recently they're very they get to transfer money. People use a app. It's like Pay ID. So people use their mobile phone to transfer money from one using a mobile number from one phone to another phone. It is fast and easy, and people can pay bills, water, electricity bills, and it's life saving, and it's getting popular day by day.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's really good to see that technology is evolving in Bangladesh. Well,
Yeah.
it was good to know more about technology, but Ridwan, like how you help people here through Living Connected for their devices. Have you had experiences in your country in Bangladesh helping older people?
Oh yes, definitely. I would consider myself as a lucky one to have helped like quite a lot of elder persons in my country, because the place where I live, it's an apartment in a building, and I've I've got my uncles and aunts living just on the right side and on the left side of my apartment. So it's like three different apartments in three different buildings, but they are both side by side. You can actually imagine my position being sandwiched by my uncle's apartment and aunt's apartment. So we actually share our window and balcony. So we often meet at the balcony and talk to each other. So we do not actually need to go to their place to help them. So that is one thing. That versatility of my living place actually helped me to help them with their devices. So whenever they face any kind of challenges regarding laptops, router, internet, or maybe a smart device or a smart telephone, televisions, they just approach me, and I give them advice, solution, hands-on, practically on that time. That's how I help them. And yes, sometimes and even now, I am helping them through mobile phone and my computer. My dad has a computer, a personal computer. I can actually connect my computer from here to my dad's computer using some third-party, the remote sharing things. So I can actually control from here. That is the absolute, I would say, the thing that I have been doing from here to help them actually.
Yeah. Well, it's really good to know that you guys are helping around everyone, not just in Australia. It's, I guess it would be more easy for us to help people from our country, as communication would be easy. We can talk to them in our own way. But in your experience here in working in Living Connected, have you guys faced any challenges or felt anything different when you were helping people?
I would say, yeah, there are the basic things that I have experienced so far is same, like helping while helping them.
Mm-hmm.
But um, if I would like to say what is the fundamental things I have noticed, it
Mm-hmm.
is the way people try to learn their device is a bit different as compared to my countries.
Mm-hmm.
People in here, the elder citizens are in here, they try to rationalize and try to ask more questions how to um, get everything sorted out regarding the devices. But in my country, I personally noticed that they try to memorize the steps and the things
Mm-hmm.
while getting to the solution of their devices.
Yeah.
And I would say sometimes in here, sometimes people do not know how to explain their complex technical problem in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
But as the conversation goes on, I try to get these specific keywords from their conversation
Mm-hmm.
to, to help them properly.
Yeah.
And and I have actually never faced their pronunciations to be a
Mm-hmm.
uh, to be a challenge. It was
Yeah.
good for me. And what do you think, Naz? What have you witnessed so far?
Yes, I didn't feel uh, I didn't face any pronunciation problem, but my problem, sorry, I have faced sometimes a word I have pronounced that way I have learned, or I have pronunciating that way that they didn't understand how I utter my word. That is a small issue, but that doesn't mean to create any big problem with our conversation. So yes, what about Vishu?
Um, I've never had like such any big problem as well, because obviously we as you guys, I'm new to this country as well. I'm from India, not Bangladesh, but like for me it was like the starting point of a conversation when I would help someone, and sometimes I wouldn't understand, like, are they trying to like get help from this section, or is it from the file explorer, or sometimes I might not understand what they're saying because they might be too quick. But there's a point when you talk to more people, you get used to it, and then you just, it's normal
Yes,
for you. So
yeah,
it was basically like the first few months where I had a
first
bit of a
months,
problem,
yeah, same as
but
me, yeah,
after that it was like really flexible and easy.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, well, yeah, that is really interesting to know. But I would ask Naz, like, have you enjoyed digital mentoring in Australia, Naz? Even this should be a question to Ridwan. Like, how has your experience been? Like, what do you enjoy about it that makes you do it, every week?
Um,
Yeah, go on, Naz, go on. You go.
I am 100% sure that Ridwan would agree that this is rewarding, that you can satisfy your client and you can solve a client problem that creates his day-to-day that creates barrier to his day-to-day life.
Yeah,
So nothing is rewarding to me than a satisfying customer. So yeah, I feel rewarding. I feel happy when I serve them. It's really rewarding for me. Yeah.
that is true. What about you, Ridwan?
Oh, I absolutely enjoy digital mentoring, and it actually gives me the sense of reward and and a bit of satisfactions that when I can be able to teach something to someone, and eventually get the taste of it, get the enjoyment of getting it to the, like, as they go deeper and deeper, and I try to solve them even more and more. So I would say it is an everlasting sense of reward all the time that is coming to me always.
Yeah.
And the absolute thing is, I do not only share the digital knowledge with them, I also share my personal experiences, my the like other things other than digital mentoring.
Yeah.
So overall, it is a rewarding thing, I would say.
Yeah. So, yeah, these were the challenges that we face. But, Naz, what about the people in Bangladesh? Do they have any challenges such as cost or anything while using digital services?
Um, uh, I would say in Bangladesh, smartphone affordability is not an issue because there are many cheap mobile phones available in the market, and neither the language is a barrier because people, most of them understand the basic language or terms are used in mobile phone. I would rather say in terms of challenge, people now people don't know how to use the internet properly, like the knowledge of using internet properly. Like people in Bangladesh, they often believe in rumors or fake news, and that leads to political unrest and ended up with riot. Even worse than, I would say, people lost their life in this type of chaos. And another thing I would say, the lack of awareness of scams. People don't people don't have the knowledge to verify, or most of them don't verify the scammers advertisement, and they easily trapped by their advertisement. And recently I remember a big e-commerce business company went down, and lots of people have invested their monies, and they lost their monies significantly. Yes. And yeah, that's simply they believe on their scam advertisement or scam offers.
Yeah, I hope that gets better because even in Australia, I've seen people getting caught in scams sometimes, but people are
It's a
getting more
global
aware.
problem, I would say.
People are
It's a
getting
global
more
problem.
aware and we are the ones who should be helping them, to be honest, and giving them this information,
Yeah.
which is we are doing. Um, yeah, like, is there anything that surprised you guys when you were like helping people around here, or anything different that you noticed? Ridwan, like, what about you? Did you notice anything?
um Helping the older people is actually rewarding, I said before, but the thing that surprises me is their longing to learn something,
Yeah.
where they they actually want to implement it in their life. That is, I would say, I have found surprising.
Yeah.
And I have seen that often they struggle to remember ID and password, and that is the most common scenario that I've come across while helping them. So
Even
recovering the ID
passwords.
and password through, sorry, recovering the ID and passwords through email is the most common task that I usually do, and yeah, to help them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's one challenge. Is there anything else you would like to add to this one, Naz?
Uh, um, in terms of surprise, I'd rather say, yeah, I agree with Ridwan. What did he say? And I would add that the similar thing, like as most of my clients live on their own, they have the the willingness to learn digital technology,
Even with
and
their
even with their
problems
difficulties
that they
and
have,
their
yeah.
physical barriers,
Mm-hmm.
they have the willingness to learn about technology, to improve their life through technology. And
That's
this is something, the willingness and perseverance surprises me a lot.
mm-hmm.
And I have a similar thing. I have found a lot of client like you, Vishu, and like Ridwan. They can't remember their password, and often they forgot their password, and we have worked a lot to recover their password. It is obvious that
Yeah,
at this age, it's very obvious.
it is obvious.
Mm, yeah,
That's why
so
we're there to help them.
yes, and I have seen Ridwan help one of our customer. He is is fully vision impaired, as far as I remember, and he helped him to install a device provided by Vision Australia to listen ebooks smoothly to his laptop. And I remember Kim helped client who use hearing aid, and Kim used to write down in a blank page and help her to communicate and better to make her better understand. And I have a client in Wollongong, and he has a Parkinson disease, and he wanted to write down something on words, but it is almost impossible for him because of his physical barrier.
Yeah.
And I help him to dictate, how to dictate on word rather than to write. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's and that all the things that our clients have the willingness to learn. This is really motivating.
That is really surprising, and it is common for all to struggle with to remember the
Yeah.
password and ID.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
true. Like, yeah, this is one thing that even though we know more technology with them, but they've seen more life than us, and
Mhm.
definitely.
this is my this was also my last note that I would end this our session. Like, is there like what values did you guys learn when you were like mentoring old people, even not just in Australia, even back in your country? Like Ridwan, could you please tell us?
Yeah, working with senior people is actually is a chance to be able to see your life from a different spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what I have been trying, and through by side providing digital mentoring. So I can be able to learn what was the life like in 1950s or even before that, and how they managed their life without technologies, and what has significantly overwhelming in these generations. So these are all the things I really enjoy, and
Mm-hmm.
it gives me a lesson that like every now and then life has got a different stage and different spectrum, and everyone is happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
True, true.
Yep. Um, like I have a different point of view rather than Ridwan. Ridwan have learned something else, and he have the different point of view, and I have a different point of view. I would like to add, I have a client. She is more than 80 years old, and she lives her own, and she uses digital platform as to sell her product. She's very skilled in sewing, in making kimono dresses, and she's very skilled, and she used the digital platform or social media to sell her product.
Yeah.
So and yeah, and I have a client who is 90, more than 90 years old, and he merely remember his last meal, but he was there in our session, and he wanted to know how to operate his laptop, his mobile phone.
That's
So the
really
independence,
motivating to hear.
their independence and their empowerment inspires me, and the most importantly, the love of their life, the just for their life, that motivates me a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the common thing is that we are able to touch lives from different aspects or from
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
sides.
By the way, I'll let people know when we put this recording on YouTube, we will be live as well. So when you see us chatting, and if there's anything, any questions you have, or any doubts, or anything else you want to know, you can put it down on the comment section
Sure.
next week.
Yeah.
And me, Naz, or Ridwan would be there to answer your questions once
Be
again.
happy to answer. Yeah.
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 And before we leave, is there anything else anyone would like to add before we go?
Yeah. Sure. Sure. Yes. I would say living connected is like one of a kind in such industry to help senior citizens in Australia, because it is particularly focusing helping them regarding digital services.
Mm-hmm.
So people hardly realizes the importances and the essence of digital things in people's life in such situations in such era. So living connected is absolutely working the best to help them, and I feel very lucky to be a part of Living Connected, and I look forward to working with Living Connected as soon as I can,
Definitely. We all love being
as
part
much
of
as
this
I can.
company, yeah. And
Yes.
I actually just want to keep going, wherever I am. Maybe if I'm not in Australia, I would still want to help people around through this company. Definitely.
And
Yeah,
this is,
I actually never stopped working with Living Connected. Even I
Yeah.
had a short trip to Brisbane,
Mm-hmm.
was there for about 3 months, and I never stopped working with Living Connected. So
That's
yeah, I can be able to be in touch with Living Connected from everywhere in the world.
mm-hmm. True, true.
yeah, and this is the best platform. There's a digital platform. You can help from anywhere, from wherever you are, you can help them from to serve this community. I would say yes, for me, while I'm introducing Bangladesh, or we are trying to, me and Ridwan trying to introduce Bangladesh in front of you, I have learned a lot from my clients about their family life, their bonding, their loved ones, their culture. So this helps me a lot to integrate with the community, Australian community.
Definitely.
And I would like to thank Living Connected to give me that opportunity to serve the community and give me that opportunity to me as well.
Yeah,
And yeah.
definitely.
We should definitely convey our thanks to Professor Helen to initiate such
Yes.
Definitely. Yeah.
institutions to help the senior
True, true.
citizens in Australia.
Yeah. Well, it was really nice having a chat with you guys, and hope you guys have a good day ahead. And
You
we'll
too.
catch
You
you
too,
next
Vishu.
week on the Seniors Festival, I guess.
Thanks for having us, Vishu.
No
Have a
worries. Thank
Thank
you,
wonderful
you.
day.
guys.